What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Kenzie, and you know you're in my corner where we live in this crypto lifestyle. So, funny story, I recorded this entire video and I got shat on by my computer. So I am hurt, y'all. I might be a little salty this video because my computer shat on me. But it's alright, y'all. Gonna get a brand new computer when this bull rally comes in like 2 years. Yay! It's a new year, y'all. It's been a long year in crypto, and on my thumbnail, you guys saw it first. You guys saw it. I sold all my crypto, guys. I sold it all. I gave up on the market, y'all. I ain't give up on the market, y'all. I sold all my crypto, you guys, because for tax benefit purposes, actually, because we've been taking heavy-handed losses this year, that the losses that I took, not we, can actually offset a lot of the income that I made this year, and it's actually better than the standard deduction. And really, these are the kind of things that I actually like about the crypto space. Like, it forces me to take advantage of the things that I actually am able to take advantage of. But because when you're working a regular job, you don't really care about these things. Now I do. Now I want to take advantage of the extra things. If I can offset some losses for income that I made this year and get a bigger refund, by all means, I'm going to do that. But yeah, just to get a little retrospect of the year, like I said, guys, we're gonna look at the charts today. We're gonna look at a couple charts today, look at some facts. Definitely talk about Bakkt a little bit. We're gonna talk about Bakkt a little bit, and a little bit of why Bitcoin matters and the cryptocurrency space matters. We're gonna look into that as well. But enough rambling on. Sold all my coins, bought back in lower. I'm not out of the market. I'm still here for you guys. I'm still recording videos. So let's get into the news. So, of course, we always gotta go. First thing we always gotta do is we gotta check up on yen. You know how that go. We're gonna have to check yen some other time, but crypto and culture here on yen, you already know. But let's go ahead and look at this chart real quick. So this chart is up to date. Crypto is sitting at like $3,800 right now. As you can see, this has been the chart of Bitcoin for the past year to the date from January 1st to today. And as you can see, we not getting crazy rises up and things like that. No, we're definitely on a downtrend, rolling a little bit stable right now. We have been having a lot of volume around this area. We've been having a lot of buy volume around this area, guys. So that's pretty good. We haven't been really getting a lot of that sell volume came beforehand. People, I believe, exiting the market, giving up on the market. So we really can't jump automatically back up to the top yet, guys. We need a little bit more catalyst to do that. But that's really what's been going on with the Bitcoin chart. Nothing too exciting, nothing too crazy. Like I said, we've been in this bear market for a while now. But as you will see, this bear market will end soon as we go into the psychology of a market. The Wall Street cheat sheet, psychology of a market cycle, guys. So as you can see with this psychology of a market cycle, we have many different cycles. As you can tell, that euphoria stage, I'm pretty sure we know where that euphoria stage was. And now we're pretty much, I believe we are in the anger stage, guys. I honestly do believe we are in the anger stage now. We haven't really hit depression yet, because with the sentiment around like influencers and like all the forums and the people that I've been talking to, no one's really depressed yet. People are angry, but they're not depressed yet. And so I do believe that we're here in this market cycle, and we have in this entire depression stage right here, I feel like that's about a year's worth of depression. Just to be real, about a year's worth of depression that we have to go through before we get a nice belief up and we are coming back up again. So as we go here to www.moonmath.win. Yeah, that's right, guys. Moonmath.win. This is a logarithmic chart of Bitcoin since its inception. And as you can see here, there are points where we hit the red that we are overbought, and then we slowly lay down on the greens and the blues for a while, and then we go into these reds and these reds periods, and we don't really stay in the yellow much. As you can see, we really break through those yellows really bad. But in this logarithmic chart, you can see that we can really sit in the blues for a very long time. And this is just a rainbow, guys, you know, but we're just gonna use the colors as they are. But we can sit in this blues right here, and you can see that as a time span month, we could be in the blue for like 2 years. And as you can see, we've been on this downtrend for the whole year, and we may be going sideways until we can really bounce back up and really go ahead and test the highs again. So I feel like we can be sideways for a couple months, maybe 6 to 8 months of going sideways. But of course, of that going sideways, there's money to be made in those sideways moves if you know what's the bottom, what's the top. But you never really know. You can really just use market analysis to try to determine what the bottom or the top is, or you know, you can just dollar cost average and not look back like I do. But yeah, guys, just to be a little realistic and a little bit grounded here, a lot of predictions, oh, Bitcoin's gonna be 20K by the end of the year, Bitcoin's da 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 da, all those have been blown out the water. So a lot of, I guess, bullish influencers really just like don't really know what they're talking about. Ouch. Ouch. So really, it's really about looking for those influencers that you trust and people that have been in the game a very long time that you should really trust, and they really have been through the motions. And so, as you know, the boys at the top, they already know how this is it, man. We just going along for the ride, and that's what they're doing. But we're gonna get into something very special, something that I've known about for a while now, and that is the next Bitcoin halvening. So what is a Bitcoin halvening, guys? So let me break it down to you real quick. Transition. So what a Bitcoin halvening is, when the miners that uphold the network, that uphold the ledger, and they're competing to solve the next block, when they solve the next block, they actually get rewarded Bitcoin. Yay! But Bitcoin's actually mathematically based and built on a code that has, you know, that doesn't change, fundamentally doesn't change. And so what happens is every 4 years, that amount of Bitcoin that is rewarded for that miner to receive a new Bitcoin actually gets halved every 4 years. And over the lifespan of crypto, every time a halvening happens, the year following always leads to a bull market. Now, past performance does not indicate future performance, but in my mind, if the miners are getting paid less Bitcoin, then that means Bitcoin's inflation is decreasing. That means it's harder to actually make one Bitcoin. Now it's even more valuable. That's how I see it. So, and actually the annual inflation rate on Bitcoin is actually lower than gold now. So that's something to think about. But let's go ahead. when the halvening actually happens, the day of the halvening, people get hyped up about the halvening. Oh, it's gonna be hard. But when the halvening actually happens, it's actually already built into it because people already know what a halvening is. And so the run up to a halvening isn't like the day, like the month or the weeks of, isn't really much at all because it's already built in. But the time after, the year after a halvening, that's when we experience really large bull markets. As we look to this right here, this chart right here from Phil, a very prominent Bitcoin trader on TradingView, and he has built a mathematical chart that is based on the time cycles based on a supply halvening. And pretty much all these little red marks here are pretty much when a bear market has happened and a capitulation has been going on, and a halvening usually happens around these times. And of course, right here you see halvening 1, bomb, right there. After the halvening, we have a bull market. Halvening 2, bomb. We usually have a bull market. Halvening 3, bomb. And we're expected to have a bull market after. So that's really, and this is going to be the third halvening in Bitcoin's life cycle, which is pretty cool, guys. As you can tell, this is very still 10 years is nothing. 10 years is nothing. We don't even have real experts in the space yet. 10 years is nothing, you guys. And this is only the third halvening that we're having. We're still early into the game, guys. You guys don't even know. This is the adoption curve. We're still early into the game. And of course, people with the data, the math that was given by Phil, Tom Lee from Fundstrat, of course, extra bullish Tom Lee from Fundstrat is talking about a $300,000 Bitcoin by the end of 2020 going into 2021, I believe. Well, let's actually see what he had. Yeah, pretty much a peak out at December 2021 at $333,000 per Bitcoin. Now, I don't know about y'all. That's a lot of money for holding on to one Bitcoin for 2 years. That's a lot of money, especially if you buy it at like 1,000. That's a lot of money. But let me not get into it. Yeah, so that's pretty much all the charting that we're gonna look at today. We definitely looked at a lot of charts, definitely talked about market sentiment, like I said. Also, Times Magazine, this is a little older article around December 28th. Why Bitcoin matters for freedom. Pretty much the Time Magazine goes into like Venezuela, up and coming countries that are having currency crises, that are having depressions as well, and all these different types of things that are going on with their countries. Bitcoin's actually there for them for freedom, because as we know, we do a lot of financial warfare now. And the reason why Venezuela is the way it is because we choose not to do business with them. And I say we, I mean the US and the banks choose not to do business with them. And when the world banks choose not to do business with you and you can't move your money around, your economy falls. That's pretty much what happens. So now they have a borderless, controlless currency, this money that they can just move around the world with no bank can stop them. That is the power of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. That is amazing, y'all. And so the Time Magazine is over here putting articles out, positive articles out. So that, I believe, is slow sentiment that is changing for the Bitcoin space. Also, unfortunately, we have backed being delayed I feel like I saw this coming. They have been delayed, and now they don't really have a date on when they actually are going to release, because they're having issues with the CBOE approving them. But at the same time, they just received almost $200 million in fundraising to prepare their physically exchanged Bitcoin exchange. I said that all wrong, y'all, but yeah, they're pretty much getting more money to build out this exchange. This exchange is going to be for higher network individuals with a lot of liquidity, a lot of money to be sloshing around, guys. But unfortunately, they've been delayed, and it really goes into the Bitcoin ETF as well from the SEC. Let me switch this up a little bit. But this goes into the Bitcoin ETF from the SEC as well, guys. I'm not sure if you guys know, last year there was a lot of talk about the ETF being approved in 2018. That clearly did not happen. What did happen though, guys, was the SEC actually put out a forum for people to like put their thoughts on like what they would like to see in SEC accelerated procedure on ETFs and things. So that really got people hyped, thinking that the ETF was going to come in 2018, but of course that did not fall through. And personally, this is my conspiracy theory prediction, guys, so don't take this to heart, but I truly believe that the ETF will get denied, because the final date for the approval is February some date, like at the end of February. I truly believe that the ETF will get denied. Everyone's hopes will be crushed, and we will truly hit depression in the market cycle. And once that depression hits, that is when their accelerated ETF will come into play, and they will drop a Bitcoin ETF on everybody. And it'll come, I won't say it won't come out of nowhere, because there's always someone that's in the know, but I believe this accelerated ETF process that they were talking about last year will actually come this year on an ETF that they denied, which would be the one that they're going to deny in February. Like I said, the guys at the top, they're trying to collect as much Bitcoin as possible. So that's why you have to hodl strong. That's why you can't give up your coins. You can't give up your coins, y'all. But that's really all that I have for you guys today. It's a new year, guys. New year, unexpected things can happen. It's Bitcoin. You know how it goes. I will still be here. I'll still be here making videos for you guys. You can ride it out with me, or you can ride it out with somebody else, as long as you're in the game. But other than that, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming to my channel and spending time watching my videos. If you like what you see, if you really vibing with my vibe, hit the thumbs up button. It helps my channel out a lot. Leave a comment below. Don't just watch the videos. Leave comments. Start a conversation. What would you like to see? What would you like for me to talk about on my channel? And we'll see if we can get to what you want to know about Bitcoin, blockchain, and the cryptocurrency space. Other than that, guys, thank you so much again. This has been Crypto and Culture, where you get crypto with just a little bit of culture, guys. We ain't really get much culture in the date, but I promise we're gonna get into much more culture later on. Check me out next time so I could serve you in my corner. Peace out, guys. That's how you do it. Boom. Mic drop.